Welcome to the Colorado Real Estate Harder Questions Practice Exam. Easy studying, no chit-chat, so you can focus. Question 1. Title companies blank legal documents such as deeds for brokers. Title companies prepare legal documents for brokers. Note, brokers are legally responsible for any mistakes made on a deed that was prepared by the title company. It is illegal to discriminate in selling a house based on race, color, religion, or national origin. This is provided for through The answer is the Civil Rights Act of 1968. Question 3. If you practice real estate without a license, who will prosecute you? You will be prosecuted by a district attorney. Question 4. If a licensee has knowledge that the buyer may not have the financial ability to purchase a home, what licensee or licensees must notify the seller of this fact? Any of these or all of these: buyer's agent, transaction broker, or seller's agent. Question 5. When acting as a transaction broker, a real estate licensee is not obligated to counsel parties regarding the transaction. True or false? True. A transaction broker is not obligated to counsel parties regarding the transaction. However, the broker is obligated to exercise reasonable skill and care, advise the parties that they are vicariously liable for the acts of the broker, and keep the parties fully informed regarding the transaction. Bonus question 1. A condominium complex prohibits ownership of any unit by a person under 55 years of age. Can the association claim it's legal? The answer is yes, the prohibition may be legal. Question 6. Colorado Fair Housing Act provides protection to buyers purchasing what type of property that is not included in the Federal Fair Housing Act? The answer is commercial. Question 7. Who pays the Colorado use tax on personal property? The buyer. Colorado use tax is paid on personal property transferred in sale of a business opportunity. The tax is paid by the buyer. Question 8. A title company's trust account check is not good funds. True or false? True. A title company's trust account check is not good funds. Note, good funds include a certified check, cash, or wired funds. Question 9. What does an exclusive brokerage listing contract allow the seller to do? The answer is pay the seller's broker a commission if another broker finds a buyer. Note, if the seller finds a buyer, the seller does not pay commission to the seller's broker. A broker can manage blank single-family residential properties out of a sales trust account before being required to open a property management trust account. The answer is 6. The commission states less than 7 single-family residences. Bonus question. What are 2 entries in a broker's debit column for an assumed loan? On a new assumed loan, there would be 2 entries in the broker's debit column, the earnest money and the seller's net proceeds. No 11. Who owns the property on the day of closing in Colorado? The answer is the buyer. Question 12. Who appoints the designated broker? The designated broker is appointed by the employing broker. Question 13. With whom does an agent have a fiduciary relationship? An agent has a fiduciary relationship with the buyer. Question 14. What must a real estate commission investigate? The real estate commission must investigate a written complaint. Question 15. The real estate commission can issue a temporary hardship license to a corporation, partnership, or limit liability company for what term? The answer is 90 days with one 90-day extension. What would happen if a landlord wrongfully holds a tenant's security deposit? The answer is allow the tenant to treble the amount wrongfully held plus costs. Question 16. The Colorado broker must maintain an office open to the public except when. The answer is if the broker has an out-of-state license, then he must maintain an office in that state. The first half of the Colorado property taxes are paid on the last day of February. On what date does the last half of the unpaid taxes go into default? The answer is June 16th. Note, the first half of the Colorado property taxes are due on the last day of February and the other half is due on June 15th. If not paid, the taxes are in default on June 16th. Question 18. What is the total in the broker's credit column? The answer, the total amount paid out by the broker/title company. Question 19. The seller's rental property was used as a meth lab. What disclosure must the seller make if the property has been cleaned to state standards? The answer is the seller would have no disclosure to make. Question 20. Sellers and buyers are only vicariously responsible for the acts of the broker when the actions of the broker were The answer is when they are approved, directed, or ratified by the buyers or sellers. Question 21. What is required to become an employing broker? The answer is a 24-hour broker administration course. Question 22. Colorado water rights are governed by The answer is prior appropriation. Question 23. A house is sold for $80,000 and the buyer receives a loan of $40,000. What was the loan to value ratio? Pause to solve the problem. The answer is 50%. The loan is divided by the value or purchase price. 40,000 divided by 80,000 equals 0.50 or 50% LTV. Question 24. A rancher lost his property to foreclosure. How long does he have after the sale to reclaim the property? He has no rights after the sale. The new foreclosure process brought new changes January 2008. There is no longer a statutory right of redemption following the sale. The equitable period was extended from 110 to 125 for non-agriculture property and 215 to 230 for agriculture after the recording of notice and election and demand. Question 25. The donors buy a house for $50,000. They pay 20% down and finance the balance by a mortgage. If the donors pay 3 points at closing, what is the cost of the points? Pause to solve. The answer is $1,200. 3 times 40,000 times 0.01 equals 400 equals 1,200. Thank you for watching. Look for more easy studying videos, no chit chat, just the must-know harder questions.